Time to swap some new tires on the front of my 2015 X310. One of them just keeps going flat. Didn't want to argue with putting tubes in, so I actually just got a new pair of wheels. So ordered through Amazon, pre-filled with the wheels and everything else. 75 bucks for a pair. I'm gonna put them on. You're gonna need a jack to get the front end lifted. Now that this is off the ground, we can actually take the caps off, which pretty much just pull off. They're just rubber caps, silicone. And there's a clip here, a C-clip, and a washer. So let's pop those off. Got our tools over here. Screwdriver and pliers. Don't think we need anything else that's too fancy. See how she goes, right? There's a little slot on the C-clip. Just pry it up, get the C-clip off. Or I could use a real C-clip remover, but you know, that's fancy. C-clip, washer, wheel. Done. Easy peasy. A little bit of grease on there, just to make sure she's good. Then we'll put a new one on. Let's try that out, huh? So I'm going to put these in the cap. Grab a wheel. And just to show you, it's the real deal. It's pre-filled with air, which I think is nuts in a way of convenience. It has a new C-clip, new washers. You're ready to go. So let's do that. Let's make sure we do the same thing that we got on this one. On the back side of the wheel, there is a washer. We have to make sure we have the same kind of thing on the back side of this one. I see there's an extra bushing, which we probably don't need. These straps have a separation point, and you can pop them apart at that point. Usually cutting pliers is probably the right answer for this, because this is really tough. The other thing that works are nail clippers. Heavy duty ones anyway. See? Piece of cake. So we throw our parts on the ground that we still need. Don't lose them. This other part's in here. Cut, cut. We check fit. And by the way, there is a grease fitting on there. The original wheels do not have a grease fitting. We check our fitment, make sure it goes on all the way. We think about whether we want to put the extra shim on or not. And you actually do get the instructions with you as well. I'm going to pause while I get the grease gun. Lesson learned. Long ago, I should have gotten the locking grease fitting on a hose like this so it locks onto the Zerk fitting and does the right thing. Saves you so much effort rather than trying to hold it on. Long story short is, there's a grease fitting on the back side of this, which I think fills in the hub. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what it does. I'm going to try it. This will fit right onto this fitting here, hopefully. Not too much effort. And we'll just pump it and see where it goes, huh? Yep, it's putting it into the middle. And that's fine because this will ride along the shaft and help keep that lubricated. So that's excessively good. Now, the air fitment is on the outside normally. Zerk fitting on the inside, there's room to get to it. So we're going to do that. But instead of just pumping it full of grease, we're actually going to put a little bit on here. Put a little bit there, a little bit there, on both areas where this is going to rotate. Always grease things. Isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful thing. Now it's a little bit pre-lubed. We wipe the grease back inside there so it doesn't go running away. Put our pliers on. We're going to have washers on the inside and outside. A little bit of grease on those doesn't hurt either. So some of the grease went inside here. We'll put it on the washer, right? And the inside one, we'll have one on the outside too. We'll put that on. Does that make sense? Does it fit? Is that loose? Do we need the spacer? And this thing is like slipping off. So we'll just put the old wheel under it to hold it up. We'll take a look at this spacer. Make a judgment call. I feel like this spacer is optional. Might be for certain other, might be for the smaller tractors. Smaller tractors, you might need this spacer. We do have the new C-clip. I could use the old one. I'm checking out the washers are different. Kind of like having the large washer. So I might just do that. A little bit of grease, right? Just a little bit. Pop that on there. Make sure we're good and lubricated. I could put another washer on there too, but I don't know how tight I want that. But this spacer is probably optional. We're going to take a look at our C-clip and compare and contrast. They look very much the same. I'm going to go with putting the old one back on. If it's bent at all, always replace if it's bent. Never, never, never put a bent C-clip on. It'll just fall off and you'll be sad. Channel locks, so you can actually get some spacing about compression on things like this. And we can just channel lock that puppy right on there. Squeeze it into the slot. There it is. It's in. That easy. Now, it has a little bit of play, and that's okay. It's very simple bearings. They're just straight wear surfaces, not roller bearings. We don't have to be precise. And that's how you replace a wheel on your X Series, or probably one L Series tractor. Have a good day. Don't forget the dust cap. Just pop that puppy on there. They also sell new ones if you ever need them. Remember, if your equipment is not grounded, it can fall. So we'll just showcase this. That's why you don't keep kids near the heavy equipment. You make sure it's grounded and you don't have the keys near it. Anyway, that's the way I used my jack. Now we got both tires on. They're looking pretty awesome. Greased up and ready to go. Thank you so much.